So dear children, as we have already discussed the poem in the first part, so now we are moving on to the category of questions. Now this category of questions caters to your extracts, your standalone MCQs, then your short questions as well as the long questions. Now if we talk about the extract based questions, a thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases. It will never pass into nothingness, but will keep a bower quiet for us, and a sleep full of sweet dreams and health and quiet breathing. Now the first one, find from the extract words that mean oblivion. Now if you look into this extract, where do you think? See, there's one thing which I'd like to tell you. Even when we don't know the meaning, you can always guess the meaning by reading the entire sentence. Now see, suppose I don't know the meaning now, and I don't know this oblivion. Now how do I do it? How do I go about it? Now, a thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases. It will never pass into nothingness. It will keep a bower quiet for us. So oblivion has to do something which one becomes oblivious about, something which is not clear. So which word could it be? It has to be this. So it means nothingness. We found the answer in spite of the fact that we were not very clear about the word. Yet from the extract, from reading the sentence, one can easily identify the answer. Next we move on to is find collocations of the following words. Dash dreams. Now again I come down to the words. Maybe I'm not aware. Although try to guess the word collocation, something to do with collect, something there. Fine. So then which words were closely associated with dreams from the extract? Was it wild dreams, quiet, happy dreams? No. If you will notice in the extract, you will find the word sweet. The word happens to be sweet. We found the answer in spite of the fact that we were not really very knowing the answer, just from the extract. Write the antonyms of ugliness. Now, antonym is opposite. Synonym is same. Remember SS. Just in case if you get, synonym means same. SS. Antonym. Antonym, opposite. Now, opposite of ugliness has to be what? I'm sure you must have guessed it. Beauty. Okay. Next. The beauty of a thing dash as time passes. If you remember those lines in the beginning, a thing of beauty is a joy forever. It will never pass into nothingness. So what does it indicate? What will happen? The thing of a beauty increases as time passes. See, so very important it is for you to know your poem properly, and then you will not face any kind of problem at all. Now coming down to the stand-alone MCQs. The poet talks about grandeur. Whose grandeur is he talking about? Grandeur means something very magnificent, something very impressive, something very huge. No? So, the mighty dead, the word grandeur has been associated, the grandeur of the mighty dead. Now, the poet talks about grandeur. Whose grandeur is he talking about? There was nothing mentioned about grand palaces. There was nothing mentioned about grand towers. There was nothing mentioned about tombs of our ancestors. It if you can recall this, this was mentioned, dooms of the mighty dead. Next we move on to is the short answer type questions. Explain a thing of beauty is a joy forever. There's the opening line and a very, very popular line. The poet says that a thing of beauty is a joy forever because a beautiful thing that is natural or artificial has an everlasting joyous impact on our memory. Even if we see it for a few moments, the impact continues to remain. The happiness goes on multiplying. So the loveliness of a beautiful thing, whatever that may be, increases with time. Next we move on to is now the long answer type questions. Now these long answer type questions need to be, again, if you're very, very clear with your poem, answering the questions will not be a problem for you. Otherwise, the other option, what the children keep doing, they want to memorize it. And when you memorize it, and just in case if your memory deceives you, then you are fumbling for the answer. It's always better. Know your poem properly and then know your points, and then you can always elaborate. Even if something slips out of your mind, you could just add on. How can mighty dead be things of beauty? Expound, explain it. Mighty dead were the magnificent warriors, selflessly sacrificed their lives for nation. They achieved grandeur. Now, here the answer is elaborated for you. How can mighty dead be things of beauty? Mighty dead were those heroic people who lost their precious lives for the sake of saving the world or their nations. Their grandeur or their achievements of being selfless and devoting humans is a thing of beauty to be heard or read. The endless stories of their mighty deeds. Now these heroic people, these mighty dead people, they have done inspirational deeds in their lives for other people. They have made contributions, they have sacrificed their lives. That's why they have been called mighty. That's why grandeur has been associated with them. Now their legends and tales keep enthusing the readers and keep increasing with the passage of time. So the happiness, joy, which inspires us through their stories. Then these people, such people induce a sense of motivation and encouragement in the people who read or hear about them. Hence, it is definitely a thing of beauty. The source pours, it's like an endless fountain of nectar pouring onto us from the heaven's brink. With that, we wind up your poem, A Thing of Beauty. And again I'm repeating, your poetic devices, your poem should be properly prepared from the text, know your poem, and then go for the summary, and then the questions which have been very elaborately explained to you in Maxx Marks, they need to be prepared systematically. Thank you. Take care.